Good day to all of you. Today, my presentation is on androgynous management and its benefits. One gets baffled in seeing the new term androgynous. The simple meaning is both strong and soft nature, two qualities inbuilt. Like, for example, we say two sides of a coin. Now, let's look into how the androgynous management benefits an organization. Fred Lutyens and his associates studied more than 450 managers. They found that these managers were all engaged in three managerial activities. A manager's primary challenge is to solve problems creatively while drawing from a variety of academic disciplines and to help managers respond to the challenge of problem solving. The principles of management have long been categorized into four major functions: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. The four functions summarized as highly integrated when carried out in day to day realities of running an organization. Motivation is the second thing. Motivation in management describes ways in which managers can promote productivity in their employees. It is a manager's job to motivate employees to do their jobs well. So, how do these managers do this? The answer is that all managers take initiative and encourage employees to be productive and effective. Like, for example, think of what you might experience in a retail setting when a motivated cashier is processing your transaction. This type of cashier is friendly, creating a pleasant transaction that makes you more likely to return process your transaction quickly, meaning that the store can service more customers. Suggest an additional item you would like to purchase, increase the sales for the store. It is, in short, this employee is productive and delivers a high quality output. An effective disciplinary policy ensures proper order at the workplace. Through corrective behavior, discipline management is intended to promote a minimum acceptable behavior by the employee. With the organizational discipline, the employees learn to behave in a controlled and responsible way and start abiding by the guidelines laid down by the organization. Delegating authority and responsibility is a vital dynamic of leadership because when the work is apportioned, more than one person shares the satisfaction of a job well done, a victory well earned. Delegating will challenge the skill of a manager to communicate, listen, plan, make decisions, and solve problems. It teaches a manager to expand their rapport and build productive relationship with subordinates. The way in which you present a task to someone can bolster their willingness not only to participate but also follow through, especially when they are infused with vision and enthusiasm for the work ahead. Trust is an important part of any relationship. This is especially true in a business setting between managers and employees. As a leader building a solid foundation of trust and respect in the people, manager will always allow the team to achieve success and reach their full potential. Nobody likes a manager, a hypocrite manager who says, "Do as I say and not as I do." A good leader provides direction, but a great leader leads from the front. Next comes appreciation. Appreciation is the basic human need. Experts believe praise and recognition have always been crucial in improving employees' productivity, engagement, and retention. Managers and HRs understand its significance and the positive impact it has on the business growth. Employee recognition programs enrich work culture by prioritizing employee appreciation and working on rewards and recognition ideas. An employer can motivate employees and build a productive, positive, and competitive work culture. Managers today are usually quite sensitive to the issues of social responsibility and ethical behavior because of the pressures from the public, interest groups, legal and governmental concerns, and media coverage. Organizations exist within a society and, as such, should be bound by the expectations and moral codes of that society and the contribution to its betterment as well as furthering its own business interests. A business cannot work without a consumer. The survival and the growth of the business depends on the consumer satisfaction, service, and support. The commercial organization should win the confidence of all its customers. No enterprise can succeed without the wholehearted cooperation of its employees. Responsibility of business towards employees is in the form of training, promotion, proper selection, fair wages, safety, health, workers' education, comfortable working conditions, participation management are vital to any organization. The employees should be taken into confidence while making decisions affecting their interest. Mental, physical, economic, and cultural satisfactions of the employees should be taken care of. If the business looks after the welfare of the employees, then the employees will also work wholeheartedly and for the prosperity of the business. Responsibility of business towards community and society includes spending a part of profits towards civic and educational facilities. Every industrial undertaking should take steps to dispose of industrial waste in such a way that the ecological balance is maintained and environmental pollution is prevented. Next, business should protect the environment with hashtag has acquired great importance all over the world. Scarce natural resources should be used very carefully as these are depleting at a very fast rate. Appropriate steps should be taken to prevent environment pollution and to preserve social logical balance. This brings us to the end of my presentation. To end, I would like to highlight our manager is also a leader of the people. Leadership involves the ability to communicate, to persuade, to encourage, and to inspire people to take meaningful and productive actions. Powerful results flow from team members who willingly follow a manager enthusiastically committed to the effectiveness and success. Managers are effective leaders. They establish a clear direction for their organizations. These leaders motivate and inspire subordinates to take actions as they enable transitions and transformations. Thank you all.